Good morning, student. Today we start the fourth semester physics, TYBSc physics, semester fourth, and paper number 4, nuclear physics. Its code is PHY 344. Okay. Then in this course there are 6 models. First model is the basic properties of nucleus. Second one is the radioactivity. Third one is the nuclear forces. Fourth one is the particle accelerators and detectors. This is the particle physics. Then fifth, model number 5 is the nuclear reaction, and model number 6 is the nuclear energy. In this course we will study the nuclear physics. What is the basic property of the nucleus? Radioactivity, nuclear forces, particle accelerators and detectors. Fifth one is nuclear reactions, and sixth one is the nuclear energy. In first chapter, basic properties of the nucleus. In this chapter we will discuss the composition, charge, size, डेन्सिटी ऑफ न्यूक्लियस. दॅट मीन्स न्यूक्लियसच्या रिलेटेड जो स्टडी आहे तो स्टडी आपण ह्या फर्स्ट चॅप्टरमध्ये करणार आहोत. अँड इन धिस फर्स्ट चॅप्टर बेसिक प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ न्यूक्लियस देअर आर सेव्हरल पॉईंट्स इन्क्लुडेड. फर्स्ट वन इज द कंपोजिशन ऑफ न्यूक्लियस, चार्ज, साइज, डेन्सिटी ऑफ न्यूक्लियस, न्यूक्लियर अँग्युलर मोमेंटम, न्यूक्लियर मॅग्नेटिक डायपोल मोमेंट, इलेक्ट्रिक क्वाड्रपोल मोमेंट, parity and symmetry, mass defect and binding energy, packing fraction, classification of nuclei, stability of nucleus and related problems. All are topics are included in a first model. Okay, that means in first model basic properties of nucleus, here we will study the basic properties of nucleus. Okay, then in second one, radioactivity. In this model, this is very important model in nuclear physics, in our day-to-day life also, that radioactivity. In this model we will discuss the several points like radioactivity disintegration, that means concept of natural and artificial radioactivity, properties of alpha, beta and gamma rays. These are very important. That means in radioactivity, that radioactive material emits the 3 rays called as alpha, gamma and beta, alpha, beta and gamma rays. That properties also we discuss in this model. Then after that we discuss the laws of radioactivity, radioactivity decay, half life, main life, specific activity and its unit. Then successive disintegration and equilibrium and radioscope. Applications of the radioactivity is also one of the important part in our day-to-day life. Then that means in radioactivity, this is the second model of this nuclear physics course, and in this model we will discuss the what is meant by radioactivity, then concept of natural and artificial radioactivity, properties of alpha, beta, gamma rays, law of radioactivity, decay curve, half-life, main life, specific activity and its units, successive disintegration and equilibrium and radio isotopes, and last point is the applications of the radioactivity. Okay, these are points are included in this second chapter. Then third one is the nuclear forces. In nature there are several type of forces are present. Okay, that one of nuclear force, that nuclear force is discussed in this third model in this course. Okay, that nuclear forces, That means Meson theory of nuclear forces is one of the most popular in this course. That Meson theory of nuclear forces also we discuss in third model. Then properties of the nuclear forces, that means several properties are also discussed in this model. Then properties of the deuteron system, elementary particles, cork model for elementary particles and problems. That means this chapter nuclear forces we will discuss. Then Meson theory also will discuss in this model, and properties of the nuclear force. There are different properties of the nuclear forces that also we will discuss in this model. And after that, properties of the deuteron system and elementary particle. That elementary particle is very important part of that nuclear physics. That elementary particle also we will discuss. Then we discuss the quarks model and some problems on the basis of that second or third model. Okay. Then fourth one is the particle accelerators and detectors. In India, there are several types of the accelerators and detectors are available. Then in fourth model, first of all we introduce the particle accelerator, particles, introduction to particle accelerators, linear, cyclic, and classification of nuclear detectors. There are several types of detectors available in world. That also we classify of that nuclear detectors. Gas field detectors we discuss in briefly, and solid state detectors, scintillation counter also we will discuss in briefly, and we will solve the different problems on the basis of that. Okay. That means in particle accelerators and detectors, here we discuss the introduction of the particle, different types of accelerators, and some accelerators like linear accelerator, particle accelerator, linear accelerator, and cyclic accelerator called as cyclotron also. These are we discuss. That means here we discuss the particle, introduction of particle, and accelerators, different type of accelerator also we discuss, and some accelerators we will study in briefly. And also we discuss the different types of detectors, and some detectors we will discuss in briefly. Okay. And some problems are also we solved. Then next fifth model is a nuclear reaction. In nuclear reaction, in this model, first of all we discuss the introduction of nuclear reaction, compound nucleus, Q value equation, exothermic and endothermic reactions, threshold energy, conservation's law, nuclear cross sections, and problem. Okay. Then last one is the nuclear energy. Okay. There are several types of energies available in nature. One of is nuclear energy. That in this model we discuss the nuclear fission reaction, nuclear fusion reaction, chain reaction, critical mass, nuclear reactor and its basic components, homogeneous and heterogeneous reactors, power reactor, fast breeders, nuclear fusion, stellar energy, and we will solve these several problems basis on that nuclear energy. That means in whole course, that nuclear physics PH 344, that means for course number 4 in TYBSc last semester. This is very important course. In this course we will discuss the 4th chapter, basic properties of nucleus, radioactivity, nuclear forces, particle accelerators and detectors, nuclear reactions, and nuclear energy. That means when we complete this course, that time all are happy to study this nuclear physics. Okay. Then in today's lecture, just we introduce this syllabus of this course. Then in next lecture we will start the first model, basic properties of nucleus. Okay. Then stop here. Thank you very much.